Hello and welcome to PT Sports. You here for our brand new match day in League One as Doncaster Rovers take on Stockport County. Well, Stockport County are on a 3-match winless run and could end that today with a victory. However, Doncaster Rovers have lost just one of their last 17 home matches against these opponents today. But if Stockport can win, they can win 3 matches against Doncaster Rovers altogether on the bounce for the first time since 1963. Well, we're going to bring you the team lineups later on this evening. Stay tuned here on PT Sports as Doncaster Rovers take on Stockport County. So the Black Bank is an official fan store where people can buy loads of different merchandise. We'll show you some bits on screen, but joining us now is a member of the Black Bank. How's everything been going so far with all this?
It's been going really well. A lot of stuff that we have sells, some stuff sells better than others. We're making enough profit to put into displays and stuff like that, so yeah, it's doing what we intended.
And obviously, for those who maybe don't know, or any supporters that don't know about the Black Bank, just in summary, what is the Black Bank?
It was a group formed in 2015, and it was basically get behind the team and give an extra boost that some clubs don't have. And then last year, towards the end of the season, it got restarted, and yeah, we started doing merchandise with it all, and it's selling really well, and that's how we fund the surfer flag, tifos and all the stuff you see on a match day.
And obviously I know the Black Bank's been getting involved with the football club very, very well. How's the relationship been with the club? 'Cause it seems very, very positive.
It is, it's really positive. We have regular communication with them and meetings, and you know, they're very, very helpful with us, and when we need things they're right on track and they're fully behind what we're doing, so it makes it a lot easier.
And obviously today's game against Stockport, I mean it's going to be an interesting one today with Olowu coming back.
Yeah, I personally don't think he did anything wrong. His contract expired and he moved on. I don't think he did anything wrong personally.
What do you think score-wise today? Who do you think's winning today?
Honestly, Stockport.
Oh, interesting. Thank you very much for spending time to speak to us today.
You're welcome, no problem.
Well, that right there was a member of the Black Bank speaking to us earlier today. Just remember as well, for those of you who may not know, they've got the Santa is a Rover event where you can buy Santa hats at the Black Bank store here at Doncaster Rovers at the Eco Power Stadium, where the other side reception is, right next to the south stand. The Santa hats are £1.50 and the donations are going towards Action for Children. That is the Santa is a Rover sort of event. We switch the focus back to tonight as Doncaster Rovers host Stockport County. The hosts, sitting 18th, are actually trying to continue their run of form after that win against Peterborough United and the double in 2 cup competitions respectively against Chesterfield on both encounters. While Stockport County, the travelling away side, sitting further up the table, are actually trying to stop a 3 winless game run. Can it be stopped, or can Rovers be defeated tonight? So we've been joined by Stockport fan Paul just before kick-off. How are you feeling going into this one? It's going to be a good one tonight.
I feel like it'll be a tricky tie, but I think we'll have to push through after recent form and hopefully get the 3 points.
Obviously Joe Olowu comes back tonight to his former club. How do you think he's been doing this season so far?
I think obviously he's a very talented player, and obviously it was probably a shame for Doncaster to lose him on a free, but I think obviously since he's come in, he's secured his place in the team and looks like someone who will probably develop at the club and move on for some money in the future.
And finally, how well do you think your promotion chances are this season?
I think it mainly comes down to the injured players that we get back over time, and hopefully that will help us press on and get promotion.
So here are the lineups for this particular game, starting off with the away side, Stockport County. Hinchcliffe in goal with a back 3 consisting of Logan Pye, Joseph Olowu and Brad Hills. Ben Osborne and Tayo Adoon make up the wing-back roles. Gardner and Bailey in the midfield, with Jack Diamond and Malik Mothersill behind striker Kyle Wooten. For Doncaster Rovers, Timothy Lotatala in goal, with Jamie Sterry and James Maxwell making up the back four wing-backs / full-backs, with O'Riordan and McGrath partnering together. Bailey, Broadbent and Crew make a midfield three, while Molyneux and Gibson are either side of Billy Sharp. So the lineups are here. The teams are ready to come out of the tunnel in just a matter of moments. It's Doncaster Rovers versus Stockport County in League One, right here on PT Sport.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome this evening's team, Stockport County and Doncaster Rovers.
So we have kicked off here at the EcoPass Stadium, Doncaster Rovers versus Stockport County, live right here on PT Sport. We are ready for a big clash. Can Stockport gain that third consecutive win over the Rovers for the very first time since 1963? Or can Doncaster Rovers gain another league win, the second on the bounce? Let's find out. I just want to highlight one of the starting players for Stockport County. The 18-year-old Che Gardner came up through the academy in the 23-24 season with the under-18s, making that singular youth appearance on record in the FA Youth Cup. In the under-21s in the 24-25 season, he made 4 appearances in the Premier League Cup with 1 goal in that time. It is a Stockport County corner. Good work by Jack Diamond there. It's a short corner in the end. And now the opportunity for cross for Odin Bailey. Bailey brings the ball in. It's left inside and now to the back post. And Stockport reclaims. And now Che Gardner. Over to Ben Osborne. Into Odin Bailey. Pressure there, but it finds Tayo Adoon out wide, back inside the middle, and it's cleared away well there by Doncaster Rovers, and it's looped all the way back around. Joseph Olowu getting booed by sections of the south stand of the Doncaster Rovers supporters there. Back it goes to Olowu. Charlie Crew battling well there with the former Rovers player, but Diamond wins it eventually after another 50-50. It's Jack Diamond, it's deflected by Rovers, and a good slide there, but the ball goes escapingly away back to the Stockport County goalkeeper, Ben Hinchley. Long throw taken there by Rovers. Oh, that is a clattering challenge by Joseph Olowu, and he has been booked against his former club, and it will be a free kick against Joseph Olowu for the foul on Owen Bailey, and this could be a threatening position for Grant McCann's side. When I compare the two battles between Olowu and a Doncaster Rovers player, I mean, the foul on Olowu wasn't as convincing as the foul on Bailey. 100% a free kick to Doncaster Rovers there. Olowu can have no complaints. Jamie Sterry and Luke Molyneux are over this. Jonathan Gibson's a bit further in front. And it was looking to be Jamie Sterry. He's leaving it. He takes the tap. Luke Molyneux, and it's wide of the post. It will now be a Stockport County free kick. It's well struck by Ben Osborne into the box. Headed on, but into the hands safely of Timothy Lotatala. The county fans with their chanting in the away section of the EcoPass Stadium. Corner swung in by Stockport, and it's well deflected. And it will be another Stockport County corner. Stockport ready to swing in yet another corner. They're taking it short on the edge of the area. Can they whip it inside the box? Too much power on the cross, and it will be a goal kick for Timothy Lotatala and Doncaster Rovers. Well held there by Stockport, good physicality. Here is Shea Gardner. Gardner on this near side, good technical ability. Leaves it off to Jack Diamond. Diamond for the ball, swung in, headed away by McGrath. Headed back by Odin Bailey. Away again by McGrath. One back, but cleared away well by Doncaster. And now Billy Sharp up against Brad Hills, and Hills wins the battle. Maxwell drives forward though, but Shea Gardner will leave it for a Stockport County throw. Shea Gardner has impressed me a lot in this first half of the opponent, Stockport County here. 18 years old, and he's putting in a very good physical display for Stockport County. Running off the shoulder is Billy Sharp. Brad Hills will win the battle, and it will be a goal kick. Billy Sharp claims there's a foul, and the Stockport County fans do not like that one bit. I won't repeat what the Stockport fans are saying on camera, but it is something to do with the referee's decision, as you could clearly hear. Nearly 27 minutes played of this match, and there's some real concern down there for Billy Sharp. He took a hefty blow on the ground as soon as the free kick was given, and he's getting some treatment now from the Doncaster Rovers medical team. Should be interesting to see if he can continue. It looks like he can, and at the moment Doncaster Rovers and Stockport County remain goalless as the free kick is about to be taken. It will be Luke Molyneux taking the free kick for the hosts. Luke Molyneux swings it in very, very well. Charlie Crew tried to lay off, and now it's back by Ben Osborne for Stockport County. Back inside, now on the edge of the area for Luke Molyneux. Took the free kick from a deep section of the press from Shea Gardner. And now Maxwell shoved down by Carl Wooten. And it will be a free kick for Doncaster, much to the dismay of the Stockport supporters. A questionable decision in the eyes of 50% of this ground. Both sets of fans now not happy about the decision. There was a clear pull from Billy Sharp and Brad Hills. Jordan Gibson off Maxwell's throw, and now Billy Sharp blocked by Brad Hills, and it will be a Doncaster Rovers throw. Billy Sharp gives the ball to James Maxwell for the throw now. Maxwell finds Gibson, good turn. Under pressure though from Ben Osborne. Good turn by Gibson, laid off by Olowu. Jack Diamond beats the press, and now Maxwell reclaims. But it's one back again. Charlie Crew, is there a handball there? Yes, there is. And the Stockport fans once again up in arms. And another free kick for Doncaster Rovers. Jordan Gibson needs an option. He's looking for an option. He's demanding an option. Gibson swings it in, and it's a very high grab from Ben Hinchliffe. After 30 minutes, the stats read as follows. Only one shot for Doncaster Rovers, which wasn't on target. 3 with 1 on target for Stockport County. They hold 54% of that ball. But Stockport have committed the most fouls with 7-3 as of the 30-minute mark. So Stockport have been more on the ball, they've had more chances, but they've been the more physically aggressive of the sides. Stockport gain control, but can Rovers gain the opening goal for the home crowd? Great ball through here from George Broadbent, and Luke Molyneux's gone through, but he is ruled offside. And now it's driven forward well. Flick on, and now an opportunity. Billy Sharp lays it off. Jordan Gibson, deflection, and it's cleared by Stockport County. Stockport starting to prep their potential second half substitutes as they continue to warm up alongside Doncaster Rovers player Ben Close, who you can see in the corner flag. He may make a difference in the midfield in the second half if need be. We shall find out. Luke Molyneux very technically well in the build-up play. Oh, and how close did that come to the edge of the post on this near side. Hinchcliffe doing his best. There is only a few minutes remaining until the added time is brought onto the field for the first half. And I've got to say, Stockport County are definitely the better side in terms of control of the game. and they've definitely been the side on top overall. It's been a bit more balanced than people think, but I think Stockport have edged it more than Rovers. If I was to pick a side that's dominated the ball more and has had control of the game more than the other, I'd say Stockport's had more control than Doncaster, but the second half could be an interesting tale. Swung into the box, header on, and it's cleared well by Doncaster Rovers, and that will end the first half. A period of control from Stockport, a balanced game in most respects, but the first half ends Doncaster Rovers 0, Stockport County 0, here on PT Sports. As they were coming off the pitch, Billy Sharp not happy with the officials at all for one of the earlier decisions. Clear unrest amongst the face of Billy Sharp. So it is half-time here at the EcoPass Stadium as Doncaster Rovers as Stockport County are remaining goalless. Let's just take you through the rest of the half-time scores in the league we're covering tonight here on PT Sports. Exeter City and AFC Wimbledon are also held to a 0-0 draw as it stands at half-time. So are Leyton Orient and Luton. Lincoln City are 1-0 up over Barnes at Central Bank with a goal from Reece Hackett. 10-man Mansfield are 1-0 behind to Stephen Schumacher and Bolton Wanderers with a goal from Geordie Osei Tutu. It's Northampton Town 1, Huddersfield Town 1. Nessa Guinness Walker opening in the 9th minute with Leo Castledine opening the equalising opportunity in the 36th minute for the Terriers. Port Vale and Bradford City were postponed earlier this evening due to the conditions. Wycombe Wanderers and Plymouth Argyle are currently 0-0. Reading are currently 1-0 down to Peterborough United with a second-minute goal, an early goal from Jimmy J. Morgan. And Stevenage and Cardiff remain goalless in their first ever competitive league meeting. So it is 0-0 at half-time. Just before the second half kicks off, got our half-time analysis with Danny Dickinson. Danny, good to see you again. How do you think it's been first half?
Yeah, it's a missed half, to be honest with you. I don't think we played too bad. I think we've pretty much done well. Ref's been kind of card happy for us, but well, with 2 yellow cards, which were really yellow cards. For Stockport, they've been fouling quite a bit and getting away with it, but it is what it is, isn't it? But yeah, looking forward to the second half. I think we can do this and win, to be honest with you, mate.
So the second half has just kicked off here at the EcoPass Stadium. It should be interesting to see what happens. It's Doncaster Rovers 0, Stockport County 0 as the second... So we have just kicked off in the second half here at the EcoPass Stadium. It is Doncaster Rovers 0, Stockport County 0. Let's see what happens in this second period of 45 minutes. I'd like to take this opportunity at the start of the second half to really just give praise to the 1,100 plus Stockport County supporters who made the trip down here to South Yorkshire on a Tuesday night. You've got to give them massive, massive praise for coming down to support their team in any condition. They are the true football fans. Well intercepted there, and now Jack Diamond to Malik Mothersill, and it's saved by Timothy Lotala. One of the Stockport substitutes there, Nathan Lowe. Of course, formerly a loan spell at Walsall, of course, that's where he broke through last season during League Two. Walsall fans might want to forget about how that season finished. But Nathan Lowe is more than prepared to have a fantastic spell here in League One at Stockport County. That's a fantastic ball by Charlie Crew, and now it's the middle, turn, and Billy Sharp! Foul there, Molyneux lays it off. James Maxwell, ball deflected by Stockport, and now County can break away here. This could be a very fast direct break from the away side. It's Malik Mothersill up against George Broadbent, the Peterborough United man. Stays on his feet, ball in, side netting, and it's a goal kick for the hosts. Interception there, and now Stockport could break again here. It's Carl Wooten, and over now. And Odin Bailey was fouled by Luke Molyneux, and it will be a yellow card for the former Sunderland winger and a free kick for the away side, Stockport County. Particular focus here to one Doncaster Rovers substitution who scored his first professional goals against Chesterfield last week in 2 cup competitions. Jack Senior, formerly of Halifax Town. Will he come on the pitch and provide another goal today? We'll see. And it will be a long corner from Stockport County. Oh, off the underside of the crossbar! And Connor O'Riordan is forced to clear away from the press of Olowu. Charlie Crew. And it's won back well. Jamie Sterry, terrible there, and now Pye, flick on, and it's easy for Timothy Lotala, unlucky for Carl Wooten. Deflection there, Mothersill tries the high clearance, O'Riordan gets it away, now Broadbent under pressure, but Ben Osborne wins the battle. And now Stockport could play another ball into the box here, and it's defended by McGrath, but it's left! Oh, and what a goal for Stockport County! What a goal for the away side! And it's a fantastic finish from Ben Osborne! And the Royal Blue of Stockport County take the lead in South Yorkshire!
Goal for Stockport County scored by number 23, Ben Osborne.
The former Sheffield United and Nottingham Forest player gives Stockport County the lead against Doncaster Rovers. And now Doncaster Rovers have a break on here. Could they be in for an equaliser? Jamie Sterry deflected. And now Stockport County can work something here potentially. Malik Mothersill driving forward well past that Rovers defence. It's deflected away for a Stockport County throw. And now Stockport have another opportunity to double their lead. Play there into Jack Diamond. Jack Diamond on the edge of the area. Carl Wooten! 2-0 Stockport! Fantastic header from their number 19. And it's double the advantage for the travelling Stockport County side. Doncaster Rovers left red-faced as Carl Wooten scores the second goal. Now Stockport County could break through again. Oh, an elbow there from McGrath, but not much contact, and there will not be a penalty. It's going to be a Stockport County throw. 15 minutes to go. And this really is looking like a Stockport win, guaranteed, as the minutes fly by. As Shea Gardner walks round to the management dugouts round this corner. Massive ovation from the away support. And Shea Gardner has definitely earned his Stockport stripes tonight. Good win back there by Ben Close, Doncaster Rovers, and now there's a chance. Ben Close! Oh, it's just wide! Well defended, but Rovers still have the ball here. Well played into the central area. Can they play it into the forward line? No, they can't. It's a real battle there. Ben Close finds Jack Senior. and it's well marked again by Stockport. Stats wise, after 86 minutes, Doncaster Rovers have had more of the ball overall, especially in this second half, but again, no shots on target out of 4. 5 shots, 3 on target for Stockport, with Doncaster Rovers having 65% possession of the ball. No big chances missed for Rovers, but one massive one for Stockport as the offside flag is called. Big stats possession-wise going in the favour of Rovers, but for Stockport, they've had the better opportunities. All of these substitutions have been made by both sets of teams. We now await the added time for the end of the second half. And now Stockport could be in for a third goal here. Laid off to Owen Dodgson. Oh, and that is a swing of the arm from Owen Bailey. Clear yellow card. That is an absolutely correct decision by the referee. Straight across the face, yellow card for Owen Bailey, and a Stockport free kick as we approach the final few minutes of this second half added time. As we see the South Stand start to exit in their droves for Doncaster Rovers fans. The Stockport free kick, which will close out this half, from Corey O'Keefe is about to be taken. O'Keefe goes short. Osborne, edge of the area, deflected, and Ajayi will clear. For Stockport County, it is a third consecutive win against Doncaster Rovers for the first time since 1963. For Doncaster Rovers, it's back to the training ground ahead of their Saturday clash against Cardiff City in Wales. Stockport County got the win in the end despite the pressure on possession from Doncaster Rovers in the second half. Today on BT Sport, the game finishes Doncaster Rovers 0, Stockport County 2. So let's bring you the full-time scores from the league we've been covering tonight. League 1, of course, Doncaster Rovers losing 2-0 to Stockport County. In the other games, Exeter City grabbed a 1-0 victory over AFC Wimbledon. Leyton Orient and Luton Town drew 1-1. Lincoln gained a 3-1 victory at Sincilbank over Barnsley, while Mansfield, down to 10 men, were still losing 1-0 to Bolton Wanderers as the full-time whistle blew there. And the same scoreline remained at Northampton at Sixfields as Northampton Town and Huddersfield Town drew 1-1. Of course, Port Vale and Bradford were postponed due to the conditions. Of course, Wycombe Wanderers losing to Plymouth Argyle by 1-0. Peterborough gained a 2-1 win away at the Medeski against Reading. And in the first competitive league meeting between Stevenage and Cardiff City gained the 1-0 victory. And that is it here on PT Sports. Doncaster Rovers lose 2-0 to Stockport County. Joseph Olowu goes back to his former kingdom and takes a sledgehammer to the throne. If you're a wrestling fan, you'll get the reference. Good night.